I spent 30 years making sure everyone liked me, only no one actually cared. Here's what that cost me and what it might be costing you. Be considerate, thoughtful, professional. Those are the hallmarks of someone who is competent, who gets things done. So what's the problem? Well, when I was a teenager, I read How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It was published 90 years ago, and it laid out how to get ahead in life, basically by being an agreeable person. One of the concepts it talked about was cultivate a pleasing personality. Now, let me help you understand something about me. In my early years, things were pretty rough. I was an awkward, distant, socially feral kid who had no friends, and I couldn't even talk to people. And here was this book that laid out, well, it was right there in the title, How to Win Friends and Influence. You know what? I didn't even care about the second half of the title. What I was thinking is, you mean people might actually like me? Holy shinola, Batman. This was big with a capital IG. What did I do? I ran that like a computer program for my entire life. And, let's put the ham bone on the table. That pleasing personality plus working my little booty off took me from flipping burgers in middle America to managing teams of international engineers for big companies. Doors opened, hearts won, minds, they minded. Respect, adulation, 900 friends on Facebook. The late, great Mr. Carnegie was a genius, and I recommend his advice to anyone looking to get ahead. I, myself, am proof positive, but it's a policy worth pursuing. So what was missing? Me. The person that everyone likes is pretty much interchangeable with every other person that everyone likes. Sure, everyone likes you, but no one hangs on to your every word, wondering what you're going to say next. No one actually cares about you. You're the second string cheerleader for the rest of the world. If you want to make an omelet, you've got to crack some eggs. I've seen that in, 1,000 books and movies, and it's usually used to excuse someone doing something terrible. When it's not an enabling phrase for psychopaths, it's actually a pretty good metaphor. You take something that's just potential, like a raw egg still in its shell, and you turn it into something that actually feeds people. I spend way too much of my life walking around as a whole uncracked egg, raw, starving myself and everyone around me of what I could really offer. You have a lot more to offer the world than raw eggs. Sure, that pleasing personality opens doors, but it's being principled and polarizing that moves people. To excite your people, you're going to make some other people angry. So what happens when you just stop the people pleasing? Stop adapting to every room. Stop saying the neutral middle ground position. Stop endlessly validating other people's opinions. Now, I have a lot of love for people, but I was doing them a disservice by only showing them the person that wouldn't offend anyone. Turn that off. And I'll be honest, you're going to lose some people. But man, you have got to ask yourself, what have you actually lost? Are you setting yourself aside for people who would spit on you if they knew what you really felt and thought? What good is people like that approval to you? None! You can't just let all that go in a heartbeat. I couldn't. But it's not about making your mark. When we get to the end of our time in this life, not making waves is right up there in the list of crappiest achievements, right alongside spent more time at the office. Be yourself. Feed your people. Let go of the ones who only care about you when you perform for them. The people who mind don't matter, and the people who matter don't mind. Nobody cares about the vanilla beige everyman. They want to rally behind the person who does what he thinks is right when everyone around him is following the crowd. If you've been holding back who you really are, just stop. No one will thank you for stopping being yourself. Crack the egg. Well, I'm not going to crack this egg. Show up as yourself. The people who matter will love you for it. Stick with it. I'll see you soon.